What it do? Yo, man, listen. Today, I'm going to be talking about farming and leveling up your characters in Tacticus. But before I get into the video, I have a code for you. I've recently become an affiliate creator with Tacticus, and I get to give out some codes with some regularity, but don't expect as many codes as other people. First code is what it do if you enter it in the when you press your settings button, and then you will have the option to enter a code. This should give you 5 neurotrope shards. I think it is very on theme with the avatar I have in my YouTube videos and the overall theme of my channel. So with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. First things first, leveling up characters. As you know, Tactics is the character collecting game. You unlock characters, you level up those characters, and you play with those characters, with the end goal being the unlocking of more characters for them to be leveled up. When you unlock a character, they start at Stone 1, and the end goal of that character is Diamond 3. Their passive and active ability, depending on their usefulness, they will also get to level 50, but it's not set in stone for those two to get to level 50. For example, you can see in my Neurotrope, he's Diamond 3 level 50 passive. His active isn't as important, so it's only level 16. Now, when you farm characters, when you are upgrading characters, you will be using energy to complete missions, which give you items. Then you insert those items into the characters, increasing their gear rank from stone to bronze to silver to gold to diamond. However, there are multiple different types of missions. There are normal missions. These normal missions are found in normal campaigns. There are mirror missions, for example, Indomitus, as Indomitus Mirror. And there are elite missions. Elite missions are harder. They require higher level characters. They require more effort than normal missions. They also require 10 energy instead of 6. So you might be inclined to think, oh, elite missions are maybe not that worth it because in the normal missions I spend 6 energy and I can get an item, and in the elite missions I spend 10 energy and I have a chance to get 2 items, but I usually get 1. Now, our friend Mauro from the Bloody Rose Discord server, very helpful person. He mapped out the item to energy ratio for the missions, and he has done an explainer. Now, the long and the short of it is, you always want to farm elite campaigns when you have the chance. So if you look at his graph, different rarities of items have different drop rates. So, for example, if you're doing a normal campaign, common items have a 75% drop chance, uncommon items have a 60% drop chance, rare items have a 33% drop chance. As the item rarity increases, the drop rate decreases. And there is this column here, energy to item. This is essentially telling you how much energy you need to spend in order to get one item that you want. If you see here, it says 8. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Draupnir, but I only spent 6 energy to get the item. Well, it takes into account you maybe not getting the item with a 25% chance of missing it. So it averages out to 8 energy per item when you're farming common items through the normal campaign. It goes up to 10 energy for uncommons, 18 energy for rares, up to 50 energy for legendary items. Now, mirror campaigns have slightly higher drop chances. For example, if I want an item from the Indomitus campaign, but that same item has a node in the Indomitus mirror campaign, if it's a common item, there is a slightly higher chance that I get it. Their uncommon is the same, rare is the same, epic is the same, legendary is the same. The fact that they have a higher drop chance lowers the energy to item ratio, which means if you have the chance, farming the items through mirror campaigns is more beneficial. Say you want a legendary item, well, normally you will have to spend 50 energy to get it from a normal campaign. However, the same item, if you have a node in the mirror campaign, it will take 35 energy, 35.3. Now, with this taken into account, I want to look at elite campaigns. Now, elite campaigns for common, uncommon, rare, and epic, well, not epic, just a common, uncommon, rare, they have a 100% drop chance. For Epic, they have a 67% drop chance, which is almost double of Mirror Campaign. And I don't want to say triple because it's 75 would be the triple, but it's close to triple of the normal campaigns for Epics. For Legendary, it's almost 4 times. And because of the drop rate increases, the energy to item ratio is actually better. So what you'll see is if you want an item, if you try to get from the normal campaign, it takes 8 energy. But if you try to find it from the elite campaign, it takes 6.7 energy because you're guaranteed to get it, and there's a percent chance you get 2 of those items. Now, this becomes much more noticeable for legendary items, whereas in normal campaigns, you only have a 12% chance. So each item you get, you on average spend 50 energy. For elite campaigns, it goes down to 25 energy, which is incredible because of the fact that you're spending considerably less energy for the same amount of items you're getting. There is also the anomaly case of Indomitus campaign 15 to 29. Now, this has the same drop chance as normal campaigns. However, because those campaign missions cost less energy to play, remember those only cost 5, the energy to item ratio is lower. So if you have an item, one second. I'm back. Sorry, dog issues. As I was saying, the Indomitus campaign 15 to 29, it only requires 5 energy, so energy to item ratio for common items is actually as good as the elite campaign, and it is slightly worse than, for uncommon items, it's slightly worse than elite campaigns, but it is better than the mirror campaigns. So what you should take away from this me yapping and whatnot is that farming elite campaigns is very, very helpful if you are trying to conserve energy and be optimal with your energy expenditure. Now, one other thing that's outside of the game, it's important to set roadmaps. Setting goals for yourself is important, both in real life, but this is for tacticus case, of course. Saying, hey, I want this character. I am going to commit to this character. I will farm their shards every single day and I will unlock them in this time. Or saying, hey, there's this character. I want that character to reach a certain rank. Say it's Diamond 1. I am going to be farming their items non-stop until they get there. Now, farming characters, I want to talk about that a little bit. It's a little different because unlike the normal items, there isn't a quote-unquote correct way to do this. It's because there's the elite node, which guarantees you at least 3 shards every day. And then there is the normal node, which averages 3 shards every day. So if you want to farm a character, you should at least farm the elite node. That way you get 3 shards a day. And if you really want that character fast, then you should farm the base node as on top of the elite node. I don't want to discourage people from spending their energy on the base node. It is less optimal. You spend almost double the energy to get the same amount of shards. However, because it's a character collecting game and the characters are cool and whatnot, if you want that character, you should get it. It's up to you to decide, hey, is it worth it to spend a lot of energy? I'm wasting energy. You're not wasting energy. You could be spending the energy elsewhere. However, you're choosing to spend the energy on the character shards because you want to unlock them in twice as fast. So it's up to you. However, if you want to be quote unquote optimal, farming the elite shards is the way to go. Now, so you want to get legendaries. There are certain legendary characters such as Marnie's, Calgar, Celestine, whatnot. These are very sought after characters. If you want to farm them through the campaign nodes, it takes a lot of time. For example, I have Celestine. I have 127 shards out of 500. If I want to farm 3 shards a day through Elite campaign, it will take me 124 days of farming the Elite campaign. If I were to say, hey, I want to unlock this character very fast, I'm going to be farming both the Elite campaign and the normal campaign. It will take me only 62 days. It cuts the duration in half, but I'm spending 60 energy a day on 3 shards versus the 30 I would be in the normal Elite campaign. So, like I said, it's up to you. There is no correct way of doing this. If you want the character fast, do it. If you are concerned about your energy optimization, don't do it. It's up to you. It's also important to know when to commit and how to commit your energy. An example I like to give is Marnie's Calgar. Previously, before Rogue came out, I was using a Ragnar Black main team. And because Ragnar combined really well with Marnie's Calgar, I needed to unlock Calgar fast. However, I did not have his elite campaign beaten. The Indomitus Mirror elite campaign, I didn't have it beaten. So I needed to beat the campaign as fast as possible to unlock the elite node to farm 3 shards a day. Because I was farming 3 shards through the base node, which was not very optimal, nor was it fast. However, I didn't have the characters built. Then I thought to myself, hey, I want to build Calgar. I need to improve Aleph Null and the 2 other Necrons as high as possible, in the sense that they have to be just high enough to beat the campaign, but not too high where I'm over-committing resources in these characters that I do not want to play. And by asking around, I learned that it's Diamond 1 is the rank you want Aleph Null. So I got Aleph Null to Diamond 1. Now my thought process behind this was, hey, it's going to take me around 180 days to unlock the character, being Calgar. And if I unlock the elite campaign, it's going to cut that in half to 90 days. Can I level up Aleph Null to Diamond 1 in a time frame that is shorter than 90 days, where it will justify me spending the time and effort and resources getting him up to beat the elite campaign? And the answer to that question was yes. So despite how counterintuitive it might sound, I had to level up Aleph Null and other Necrons in order to unlock Calgar. I could have waited, I could have farmed the normal campaign, but I chose to say, hey, I'm gonna upgrade Aleph Null. He might be useful in legendary release events. That way I'll be able to farm 6 Calgar shards a day. Now, another thing, this is something I am guilty of, and I don't want you guys making the same mistake. Say you have a character that you want to level up. For me, it's Yaskor. I'm trying to get Yaskor to Diamond 2 because I want him to survive against the Avatar of Cain. He's gold 3 currently. He doesn't have enough XP for me to slot in the items. However, I have already farmed the items. I have these 2 items. I can insert them when he has enough XP. But now, I'm just waiting. I'm not doing anything. My energy is not being spent towards Yaskor. It's not being spent to level him up, because I don't know what the items are. But what you can do is you can use the Ezekiel tool on the Discord server. However, if you don't have the Ezekiel tool, what you can do is you can look at another character from the same faction that is at a higher level. For example, Yaskor is a Thousand Suns character. He's at gold 3. I have Abrax. He's also a Thousand Suns character, but he's at Diamond 2. I can look at Yaskor. He requires Warp Weave robes, and Abrax also requires Warp Weave robes, because this is the legendary item for Thousand Suns. Now I can look at the requirements through Abrax, click on him, click on these buttons, farm the item requirements. However, I do not click apply, despite the fact that I have them. What'll happen is when Yaskor gets enough experience where I can insert the 2 items, he'll get to Diamond 1, and then the moment he gets to Diamond 1, I will insert the 3 items that I've already stockpiled and farmed, because I know Abrax requires them. But you'll see that Yaskor has this little baton scroll thing, and Abrax has this weird icon thing. So it's also important to know what characters require what. However, this is a neat little trick you can use in order to make it so you're not sitting on your energy while you're waiting for the XP to get to an adequate point where you can actually apply items. Now that's the video. The Bloody Girls Discord server, it's an awesome place full of awesome people. I have my own Discord channel now, which is pretty cool. You know, the people there have been very nice, very supportive throughout this whole process of me becoming a creator, and I genuinely appreciate them. They're really nice, pleasant people. I think you will find them pleasant too if you joined. It's a very helpful community when it comes to upgrading your roster, how to engage with guild raids, how to unlock characters and whatnot. So there's a link in the description. If you want to join, you can join through there. If you do join the Draupnir gang, say a Draupnir gang here with the exclamation point, it's really funny. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching my video. Special thanks to Dieselfox, Papa John, and Lita Llama for entering my refer friend code. If you want to enter it, it's right here. I do benefit greatly from you doing so, but if not, it's not the end of the world. I genuinely appreciate you giving me the time of day to even watch my videos. It means a lot to me. So once again, thank you very much. Have a great day and stay safe.